Brett Favre, NFL quarterback, retired, rich dude from Mississippi. You know, they gave him money supposed to go to welfare to build a volleyball project. Well, the folks in Mississippi today have been involved in a lawsuit, and they actually have the text messages. And like literally, this is the headline right here. The former governor, Phil Bryant, helped Brett Favre secure welfare funding for USM Volleyball Stadium, text reveals. Now, here's what's so funny. Now, again, y'all, the money, now remember, Brett Favre also was given welfare money for speeches that he never gave, and he's been slow to pay the money back. So in the lawsuit, guess what they ended up? See, that's why I'm letting y'all know, y'all send text messages, it'll come back to bite you in your ass. Here they were. Here they are. If you were to pay me, is there any way the media can find out where it came from and how much? The response from Nancy New: no, we never have had that information publicized. I understand you being uneasy about that, though. Let's see what happens on Monday with a conversation with some of the folks at Southern. Maybe it will click with them, hopefully. Okay, thanks. And then, wow, just got off the phone with Phil Bryant. He is on board with us. We will get this done. Awesome. I needed to hear that for sure. We're talking about, DeMario, a state with the highest child poverty rate in the country, and you have folks in Mississippi using money for welfare folk who need that money, going to a rich, retired NFL player.
You know, that's the American way, to make white men who are rich, to make them richer, to pay them for not doing anything. That's how America was built upon our labor, built upon our sweat, built upon our brawn and our brains. And this is just a continuation of this. The fact that Brett Favre was not already arrested when it came out more than a year ago that he took money and did not, federal funds,
hundreds of thousands of dollars,
and did not perform these speeches. That is fraud. That is fraud. And they want to talk about black people and welfare queens. This is the biggest welfare king that you can possibly imagine in Mississippi, a Hall of Fame quarterback. This guy should be prosecuted. Everyone that participated on those text messages from the governor on down should be prosecuted. They should be, what is the DA over in Georgia utilizing? The RICO statutes, when you are having a criminal conspiracy working together to defraud or create crimes. That's what we have here in these text messages. They should be prosecuted. They should be ashamed of themselves, but they're not. But I hope that the federal government will come in and prosecute Brett Favre and the entire everyone that stole that money.
Mustafa, what's shameful is that the welfare acceptance rate in Mississippi is less than 2%. This is a state with a bunch of broke people, and they hate giving them any federal welfare money.
They do. You know, I've tracked some of this before. They will let you suffer and suffer and suffer and maybe even die before they will actually give you those benefits. But DeMario was on to something. So wherever those federal funds came from, and there are a couple of different agencies and departments that they can come from, they actually should be doing a forensic audit of what's going on in Mississippi, because if they don't, then they have some responsibility also for allowing these types of things to go on. And then the question becomes, you know, are you actually going to step in? Since we know that Mississippi has not been living up to what the responsibilities are that are tied to these dollars. So it'll be interesting to see how this all plays out and if the Department of Justice actually gets engaged as well.
I'm just saying, Brianna, it's taxpayer money. What's up? It's taxpayer money.
Yeah, I think that Brett should go to jail, as we've seen constantly this year. The issue with PPP loans, and the government is very confident in locking our community up for fraud of that, even if paying it back. And so this is even worse, right? We're building big businesses off of the back of the poor. We see it time and time again with increasing fines because parking and so forth. It costs more to be poor. And so the fact that he took this money that should be going to the poor, and The funny part is he knew it was wrong because the text message says, well, anybody going to find this out? And then they leaked it themselves. And so something needs to be done. This definitely needs to be repaid back with interest ASAP.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, folks, back to our Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment.
Can you believe the nerve of these Republicans? They only want to block progress for our community. They talk about cutting Medicare and Social Security. They played politics with veterans' health care. They voted against the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act and funding for our HBCUs, and against lowering prescription drug costs for our seniors. These Republicans keep trying hard to stand in the way, but President Biden, Vice President Harris, and Democrats won't let them. They are delivering for us. The Democratic National Committee is responsible for the content of this advertising.
When you talk about blackness and what happens in black culture, we're about covering these things that matter to us, speaking to our issues and concerns.
This is a genuine people-powered movement.
There's a lot of stuff that we're not getting. You get it, and you spread the word.
We wish to plead our own cause. Too long have others spoken for us. We cannot tell our own story if we can't pay for it.
This is about covering us.
Invest in black-owned media.
Your dollars matter. We don't have to keep asking them to cover our stuff. So please support us in what we do, folks.
We want to hit 2,000 people, $50 this month, raise $100,000. We're behind 100,000, so we want to hit that. Y'all money makes this possible.
Check some money orders. Go to P.O. Box 57196, Washington, D.C. 20037-0196. The Cash App is $RM Unfiltered. PayPal is RMartin Unfiltered. Venmo is RM Unfiltered. Zelle is Roland at RolandSMartin.com.